for the Great Steamboat Race. We may not be in the actual race, but there's a direct tie-in with the Kentucky Derby, because when you go to the Oaks, you look for good-looking fillies. When you come aboard the Steamboat Race, you look for good-looking fillies. I think I found them. So here we go. Let's get your names here. Ladies, if you would, please.
Amber.
Amber.
Rachel.
Heather.
Mary.
Okay. So give me a little rundown here. You guys get together. Is this an annual thing, or how does it work here?
It's off and on annual. I actually moved to New Orleans about 6 years ago, and I had to be in town for work, so I decided to surprise them at the boat race today.
Okay. Applause if it was a good surprise.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good surprise.
100%.
I hear that 100%. Okay, what makes this filly so special?
Oh, because she's amazing. You can just look at her and tell she's amazing.
Automatic winner, right? Okay, tell me what you guys like most about the Derby Festival. Obviously, the Great Steamboat Race is fun, but are there any other events that you like to attend?
Oh yeah, we've done Thurby, we've done Oaks. You go to the Chow Wagon, so try to hit here and there.
Do you have a favorite?
I like it all. It's all fun. It's just weird that we didn't have thunder, so it's just weird.
Yeah, this year's been interesting. But Thunder's definitely a must. I always talk it up every time I meet people from different places. The Wine Fest is good. The bourbon tastings are good. The parades are nice. I mean, really everything leading up to Derby is amazing. And it's kind of upsetting almost that, people from out of town don't get to experience it as much as we do.
You know what? I have found, though, and we've talked about this a little bit, that Louisvillians know how to pivot. If something doesn't happen, we still make sure the party goes on. Speaking of parties, you mentioned New Orleans. So Mardi Gras, that's a little bit of a party, right?
It's a little bit. Yeah, actually, when they originally asked me to come, it was right in the middle of Mardi Gras, and I was riding, and I was like, I can't. And then the closer it got to Derby, I was like, well, wait, I have to be there. So I'll do all of it.
I have to ask you, because I've experienced this. When I've lived out of town and I watch the Kentucky Derby on television, and I've done this, and they play my old Kentucky home, I tear up.
I still cry. I have a Derby party every year. We have brought Derby to New Orleans. The whole neighborhood comes, and I still cry at my old Kentucky home, and I had everybody to be quiet when they say riders up.
Carrying on the tradition. What a great ambassador she is. Now I see why you say she's amazing, Chief. She is simply amazing. Okay, have you got your Derby outfits, your old Oaks outfits? Because obviously, even if you're not going to the track, you got to participate when it comes to fashion. How about you?
Me? Oh, I have this lovely biscuits and gravy fascinator, which will be traveling through the week. And then I have a blouse that's got horses and roses all over it, lined up for Derby Day.
And the sunglasses, I've got to tell you, there's a lot of bling there.
Right. There's a lot happening here. It draws attention away. Like if I spill this wine on me, it draws attention away from that. So it's a plan.
But it's all good. So what do you look forward to when it comes to Derby Week? What's your favorite event, or is it all about the Derby? What do you like?
I like the Derby. I like the race. It's tradition, and I have a lot of coworkers from out of the country, so I get to introduce them to a lot of fun stuff, during this time.
We talk about economic development, but I think the brand of Louisville, a lot of it is based on the Kentucky Derby Festival, on the Kentucky Derby. We talk a lot about bourbonism, and that's big as well, but this is a big part of who we are. So let's talk about Louisville pride. Tell me about your Louisville pride.
I love this city. I was born and raised in this town. I would never move anywhere else. There's just something to be said about the school, the team, the city. There's nothing that can compare to it.
Well said. Okay. I'm gonna. My vote here says that you're all amazing. So before we close this up, give yourselves a big round of applause. Here we go.
Yay.
There we go. Yay! And you're all winners. There's a winning ticket right here.
First place right here.
First place. That's right. Right aboard the Belle of Louisville. Once again, it's a great steamboat race. We saw the Mary M. Miller take off. We saw the Belle of Cincinnati take off. We'll keep you posted. Thank you for joining us on all your social media platforms with Metro TV. We are live.